Hello guys, welcome to another video. I am Juan, I am just one reader, and today I bring you a really massive book haul. This massive book haul consists of all of the books that I've acquired in the months of June and July and this first 3 days of August as well. So this book haul consists of several parts. The first part is all of the books that I got from Amazon because very recently Amazon came to Mexico. So instead of just ordering to Amazon.com, now you can order to Amazon.com.mx. That is the Mexican website. So you have free shipping. Shipping only takes like 1 day. I mean, you order the books and they are delivered like the next day, which is crazy awesome, and it's pretty inexpensive, well, pretty cheap. And I discovered that Amazon.com.mx actually has a pretty good selection of books in English. So I went a little bit crazy and ordered quite a good number of books. After I show you my Amazon.com.mx purchases, I'm gonna show you some books in English that I got here in Mexico in some special bookstores that do sell books in English. And the third part of this video is going to be some books that I acquired, that I got from students. 2 books that some students got me as presents for the end of the school year because they're very nice. So without further ado, I'm gonna show you the books that I got from Amazon.com.mx, which I am really excited about because I cannot believe now I don't have to order from Book Depository or Barnes & Noble. I don't have to go to the US. I can actually get the books here at my house in like 1 day. It's crazy and I'm so excited. Financially, this is gonna be a problem because I'm gonna be broke in like a month because I'm gonna start spending so much money on these books, but whatever. So these are the books that I got from Amazon, Mexico, and this is Vicious by V.E. Schwab. I've been dying to read this book ever since I first heard about it. I think I'm really going to connect with the story, and I have read some of V.E. Schwab's young adult novels, so I think I'm really going to like this. Then I also got Mere Anarchy by Woody Allen and Side Effects, also by Woody Allen. Woody Allen is my favorite movie director, and I have also very recently read one of his books called Without Feathers, and I absolutely loved it, so I want to read more. Then I got Very Good Lives, The Fringe Benefits of Failure and the Importance of Imagination by J.K. Rowling. I got Bird Box by Josh Malerman. This is a really intriguing book that I've been wanting to read for a while, and there were 2 options for buying this book. One of them was a hardcover, the typical hardcover that has like the black cover and the white birds, but I actually much prefer the paperback cover. It's much simpler. It sort of reminds me of like a classical Hitchcock movie, and also here it says Hitchcockian, so it kind of reminds me of Alfred Hitchcock's movies. Then I got When You Reach Me by Rebecca Steed, which is a middle grade novel that I've been wanting to get to reading for quite some time, and I got this beautiful hardcover for a pretty inexpensive price. Then I got Running with Scissors by Augustine Burroughs. This is supposed to be really funny, dark, weird memoir, and it sounds just really weird to me. I don't really know what it's about exactly, but I've been hearing really great reviews. Then I also got another book that I've been wanting to read for a long time, and it's The First 15 Lives of Harry August by Claire North. I like this cover quite a lot. It's a nice, large paperback. But I do have to say I much prefer the other version, the other cover that is, I think it's the UK version. It's a hardback and it's really beautiful, just blue cover and just the title in really big font. And the person who made the design for that cover is Leo Nichols. He is one of my favorite book cover designers. Talking about beautiful covers, this has to be the most beautiful book that I've recently acquired. And I'm talking about The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender by Leslie Walton. I was able to order this very nice sort of small hardcover, which is like the most stunning cover ever with foil, and it's just beautiful. I also got Me Talk Pretty One Day by David Sedaris, which is supposed to be hilarious. I got More Than This by Adam Silvera. Then I have another book that seems pretty funny. I mean, I really have no clue what it's about, but everyone that I've seen that has read this book really has enjoyed it, so I decided to buy it. It wasn't really expensive at all, and it's called Let's Pretend This Never Happened, a mostly true memoir by Jenny, what is it, Lawson, the bloggess. And I was finally able to order a copy, a nice hardcover edition of Neil Patrick Harris's Choose Your Own autobiography. I mean, this book seems awesome, awesome, awesome. The cover is beautiful and I just love him. I'm really going to enjoy this. Okay, so those were all of the books that I got on Amazon.com.mx, which is my new favorite website. Now I'm going to show you the books that I got here on special bookstores in Mexico City that actually sell this English books for not a really exorbitant price. So the first two that I got are Lyriel and Aborcin, which are the second and third installments in the Aborcin trilogy by Garth Nix. I haven't yet read the first part, Sabriel, but I am planning on reading that book on the next couple of days during the Booktubeathon, so I decided to get this, even though I don't really like this American covers as much as the British ones, but they were pretty cheap and they were available in Mexico City. What else do you want? Then I got The Ship of Magic by Robin Hobb. This is, of course, not an English copy. This is the Spanish translation. Unfortunately, I was unable to get the English original edition. I could not get it on the specialized bookstores. I could not get it on Amazon.com.mx, and I saw it in Spanish. It's kind of like the new arrival, and I decided to pick it up. I've never read any Robin Hobb before, but I've heard that this trilogy is particularly good, and I decided to give it a go. Then I picked up this paperback, which seems pretty interesting. It's by Jolie Kerr. I like the cover quite a lot, and it's called My Boyfriend Barfed in My Handbag and Other Things You Can't Ask Martha. I literally have no idea what it is. I think I read the synopsis when I was at the bookstore buying it, but I forgot now what it's about, but it seems like a pretty funny nonfiction. Then I bought Flowers in the Attic by V.C. Andrews. And may I say, even though I really dislike this cover, this book has one of the most amazing and beautifully written first paragraphs. And I'm actually going to read this to you, so bear with me, it's really short. It says, Prologue. It is so appropriate to color hope yellow, like that sun we seldom saw. And as I begin to copy from the old memorandum journals that I kept for so long, a title comes as if inspired. Open the window and stand in the sunshine. Yet I hesitate to name our story like that, for I think of us more as flowers in the attic, paper flowers, born so brightly colored and fading duller through all those long, grim, dreary, nightmarish days when we were held prisoners of hope and kept captives by greed. But we were never to color even one of our paper blossoms yellow. I just love the writing. I just read the first paragraph and I was like, yes, yes, I need more. Then I bought this, another pretty comic nonfiction, which is Everything Hanging Out Without Me and Other Concerns by Mindy Kaling. I literally know nothing about this book, but I think this kind of nonfiction, funny memoirs are really great. It's really great to go into them without knowing anything, so I think I might really enjoy this. Then I bought The Opposite of Loneliness by Marina Keegan. I think I'm really going to connect with this piece of short stories and essays and stuff. It's really sad because the author of this book actually passed away recently in 2012, and this is supposed to be really such an interesting read, and I'm really excited to read it. Then I bought After the Quake, a collection of short stories by Haruki Murakami. I actually read this today as part of the Booktubeathon. I will give a review later, but I enjoyed it. I also purchased The Bone Clocks by David Mitchell. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hardcover. I think it's one of my favorite covers. It's so beautiful. This was expensive as hell, but I think it was totally worth it. Then I bought Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. Finally, I decided to pick it up. I've seen this book even in Mexico City. I've seen it, everywhere. It's everywhere. This book is everywhere. And I'm sort of reluctant, honestly. I don't know. I sort of want to read it because it's so hyped. Everyone has raved about it. Everyone is like, you gotta read this book. But honestly, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I mean, I am going to read it, but I don't have a lot of expectations, which I think might be good. But honestly, I know that this is about video games and stuff, and I really, really dislike video games, so hopefully that will not be an obstacle and I will be able to enjoy this. Then I bought this beautiful coffee table book called The Fairy Tale Princess. It's actually a selection of very, very good fairy tales, and this is extremely convenient because this book includes most of the fairy tales that I teach to my students. So it's really convenient because I can read it and enjoy it, and then I can actually put it to good use and use it with my students and read it aloud to them. This includes beautiful illustrations. For example, this is Snow White, and here we have Cinderella, Briar Rose or Sleeping Beauty, and I just think it's a lovely addition. So those were the books that I got here in Mexico City at some of the specialized bookstores that actually sell books in English. And the last two books that I'm going to show you as part of this book haul are books that I got as presents from students. One of them is The Sense of an Ending by Julian Barnes. I know absolutely nothing about this book, but they must have given it to me for some reason. This says winner of the 2011 Man Booker Prize. It's really thin and it seems pretty interesting. And then the other gift that I got from a student was this beautiful edition of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I don't know if you can appreciate all the detail, but this is like a beautiful hardcover without a dust jacket. It's pretty fantastic. The illustrations are by Harry Roundtree. These are supposed to be like very famous illustrations, and let me show you one. This works out perfectly. First, because I've never read Alice's Adventures in Wonderland before, and second, because I wanted to read this in the summer or during class. When I'm teaching class, I would like to read this to my students, and this is a beautiful edition, very nice to read aloud to kids during a storytelling session, so this is great. So there you have it, guys. That was my massive June and July book haul. I will be posting reviews of some of these books later on, and if not, I will include them in my reading wrap-ups. So thank you very much for watching, comment, subscribe, like, and I'll see you on the next video.